Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement, TPP. There are 12 countries in TPP. America announced its withdrawal from Trans-Pacific Partnership. Now there are only 11 countries. It was renamed as Comprehensive and Progressive Trans-Pacific Partnership. Trans-Pacific Partnership has been renamed as Comprehensive and Progressive Trans-Pacific Partnership. Now there are 11 countries: Australia, Brunei, Canada, Chile, Japan. Australia, Brunei, Canada, Chile, Japan, Malaysia, Mexico, New Zealand, Peru, Singapore and Vietnam. Malaysia, Mexico, New Zealand, Peru, Singapore and Vietnam. There are 11 countries in Comprehensive and Progressive Trans-Pacific Partnership. Earlier, it is called only TPP. After America's withdrawal, it was renamed as Comprehensive and Progressive Trans-Pacific Partnership. Next, OPEC, Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. OPEC. OPEC, Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. Headquarters are at Austria, Vienna. Austria is not a member in OPEC, but headquarters are located at Austria. Founded in 1960, Baghdad, Iraq. Founded in 1960, Baghdad, Iraq. Gabon was recently joined. GABON. Gabon recently joined in OPEC. The members in OPEC are Algeria, Angola, Ecuador, Guinea, Gabon, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Libya, Nigeria, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE and Venezuela. There are 14 members in OPEC. There are 14 members. OPEC accounts for 42% of global oil production and 73% of proven world oil reserves. OPEC accounts for 42% of global oil production and 73% of world's proven oil reserves. OPEC every time publishes World Oil Outlook Mission. It publishes World Oil Outlook. Recently, OPEC has an agreement with non-OPEC producers led by Russia. Recently, OPEC has an agreement with non-OPEC oil producers led by Russia to extend oil output cuts until the end of 2018. OPEC, Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. Next, Quad. QUAD, Quad. Quad Security Dialogue. This is very important for this year's exam. India, US, Australia and Japan. Quad Security Dialogue. India, US, Australia and Japan form Quad Security Dialogue. The latent object is to counter China's aggrandizement in the oceans, in the South China Sea, Indian Ocean and other regions. This is the latent purpose of Quad, to counter China. But openly they have made a security dialogue. But the latent object is to counter China. Quad. India, US, Australia and Japan. Next, IRENA, International Renewable Energy Agency. IRENA, IRENA, International Renewable Energy Agency. IRENA is important, it is in news because India became a chairman last year in IRENA. Last year India was a chairman in IRENA. India is a founding member of IRENA. IRENA is an intergovernmental organization. IRENA is an intergovernmental organization that aims to promote adoption and sustainable energy. Adoption and sustainable energy. Founded in 2009, headquarters are at Abu Dhabi. Founded in 2009, headquarters are at Abu Dhabi. IRENA is an official UN observer. IRENA is an official UN observer. Next. ICAN, ICAN, International Campaign for Abolition of Nuclear Weapons. ICAN, International Campaign for Abolition of Nuclear Weapons. ICAN got Nobel Peace Prize in 2017. ICAN is an international NGO. ICAN is a global civil society organization. ICAN is a global civil society organization working to promote adherence to implement full treaty on prohibition of nuclear weapons. To implement the full treaty on prohibition of nuclear weapons, ICAN is working. ICAN was launched in 2007 and it has 468 partners. It has 468 partner organizations in 101 countries. And ICAN is not just it won't partner only with governments. It has various NGOs working for the abolition of nuclear weapons. Next important current affairs in IR. International Rice Research Institute. International Rice Research Institute is in news because Modi visited it. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited International Rice Research Institute. Now, a regional center of International Rice Research Institute is being established at Varanasi, the constituency of Narendra Modi. International Rice Research Institute is located at Manila, Philippines. One of the branch is being established in Varanasi. International Rice Research Institute helped in providing good varieties of seeds during India's Green Revolution. International Rice Research Institute is in Los Bonos near Manila. It has its offices in 17 countries and 1300 staff. And International Rice Research Institute have a collaboration with ICAR, Indian Council for Agricultural Research, and Indian Institute of Rice Research. We have a different organ called Indian Institute of Rice Research. It is at Hyderabad. Indian Institute of Rice Research is at Hyderabad. Next important current affairs in IR is International Vaccine Research Institute. The headquarters are at Seoul, South Korea. International Vaccine Research Institute. The headquarters are at Seoul, South Korea. India recently became a member in International Vaccine Research Institute. And India has to fund a lot of money for that. International Vaccine Research Institute is a non-governmental organization, non-profit organization. It's a non-profit organization, and it was established in 1997 with the initiative of UNDP. This is International Rice Research Institute. Next, International Solar Alliance, ISA. India is leading it. The headquarters of ISA, International Solar Alliance, are at India, Gurgaon, in the National Institute of Solar Energy. And International Solar Alliance recently started enforceability. Now, International Solar Alliance is enforceable treaty. With Guinea becoming a member to it, International Solar Alliance can be made as a enforceable treaty. And International Solar Alliance recently also Emmanuel Macron have visited India. Even in that juncture, ISA have come into news. International Solar Alliance, and India is funding. Traditionally, it is very difficult to India to fund big amount. Now India is aiming to fund and give major loan to International Solar Alliance. Next, BRICS. BRICS. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. The term BRIC was coined by a man from Goldman Sachs company. His name is Jim O'Neill. Later on, South Korea came into the BRICS. Then it was named as BRICS. Earlier it was called BRIC, BRIC. Then South Korea was added, BRICS. And BRICS first summit is at Ekaterinburg in 2009. The first summit of BRICS is at Ekaterinburg 2009. This question is asked, I think, in 2014 exam. The first summit of BRICS was held at Ekaterinburg, Russia. The second summit is at Brasilia. The third summit is at China. Fourth summit is at India. Fifth summit Seoul. Sixth summit Fortaleza. Seventh summit Ufa. Eighth summit Goa. Ninth summit Xiamen, China. Ninth summit Xiamen, China. This is about BRICS. Ninth summit was held at Xiamen, China. This is very important. Next, BBIN. Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal. BBIN. Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal. BBIN is a road connectivity agreement. It's a road connectivity agreement, that is motor vehicle agreement. Motor vehicle agreement. The landmark MVA, motor vehicle agreement, MVA, motor vehicle agreement, was signed by transport ministers of BBN countries. It was signed by transport ministers of BBN countries. Motor vehicle agreement is a part of SASEC. This BBIN motor vehicle agreement is a part of SASEC. You all know SASEC, South Asian Sub-Regional Economic Cooperation. Next, International Energy Agency, IEA. International Energy Agency. The headquarters of IEA is located at Paris, France. The headquarters of IEA is located at Paris, France. And presently there are 29 members. In IEA, presently there are 29 members. India is not a member in IEA. India is not a member in IEA. IEA annually gives World Energy Outlook.